Hello friends, this is Dr. Abraham Selvakumar, Assistant Professor of English, Bishop Weber College. Today we are going to discuss on important essay by Sir Francis Bacon. Yes friend, I hope you guess it is of studies. Let us see the essay now. Studies written by Sir Francis Bacon. A famous English essayist, Aldous Huxley, defines essay as a literary device for saying almost everything about almost anything. He defines an essay is a short form of literary composition based on a single subject matter, sometimes given the personal opinion of the author. Friends, let us see a brief introduction about author. Sir Francis Bacon was born on 22nd January 1561 in York House, London. He was an English philosopher and statesman who served as Attorney General and a Lord Chancellor of England. His works are credited with developing the scientific revolution. Bacon was the first recipient of Queen's Counsel designation, which was conferred in 1597 when Elizabeth I of England reserved Bacon as a legal advisor. After the assassination of James I in 1603, Bacon was knighted. He was a patron of libraries and developed a functional system for the cataloging of books by dividing them into three categories: history, poetry, and philosophy. On 9 April 1626, he died of pneumonia. Francis Bacon has been called the father of empiricism. His works argued for the possibility of scientific knowledge based only upon inductive reasoning and a careful observation of events in nature. A few works of Francis Bacon. His essays, written on 1597, The Element of the Common Law of England, written on 1597, A Declaration of the Practice, a treason attempt committed by Robert, a late Earl of Essex, and his complies, written on 1601. Sir Francis Bacon, his apology in certain imputation concerning the late Earl of Essex, 1604. Friends, let us discuss about this essay. In this essay, Bacon describes the importance of studies in human life. In Of Studies, Francis Bacon argues that studies are useful for delight, ornament, and ability. In Bacon's view, studies help enrich life for both enjoyment and practical purpose. However, Bacon also believes that moderation is necessary for studies to be most useful. Bacon divided studies into three categories. Studies delight most when one is private and relaxed. Knowledge acquired through the studies serve as an ornament in a conversation. A well-read man will have a good vocabulary and a greater knowledge, which will increase the worth of a conversation. Studies improve one's judgmental and authoritative ability. Ordinary man can no doubt go about their daily business without difficulty, but learned man will do so with a higher efficiency. I hope in our daily life we have to face a lot of problem. In this context, the ordinary man can no doubt go about their daily business without difficulty, but learned man will do is that studying too much is a sign of laziness, and using too many ornaments
while conserving makes one look pretentious. Studies make a man perfect. Yes, definitely. Studies make a man perfect. Study is not an inborn talent, it is acquired. We need to develop with the habit of reading books. Studies just like the growth of a plant enhanced by trimming. It provides both direction and experience. Read not to contradict and confute, not to believe and take for granted, not to find talk and discourse with weight and consider. A practical man condemns studies, but wise men use it. Studies teach man to learn from observation. Yes, of course. If you study a lot, definitely you have the habit of observing things from the side. Bacon speaks about the different way in which a different book are to be read. He says some books ought to be tasted, others to be swallowed, and some few to be chewed and digested. Definitely, a reading make a full man, a conference a ready man, and writing an exact man. The rest of the essay focus on study to increase our ability to succeed in life. He makes an important point in saying that we do not need to read every book all the way through. He can skimming or select a passage. The central theme of the essay is a specific field of studies sharpen the mind in specific way. History makes a man wise, a poet witty, the mathematics subtle, natural philosophy deep, moral grave, logic and rhetoric able to content. Definitely. History increase wisdom, a poetry enhance imagination. When you do mathematics, it's make a person subtle and reasonable. A philosophy deepens thinking. Logic and rhetoric help to content. Nay, there is no stone or impediment in wit, but may be a rocked out by fit studies. Like as disease of the body may have appropriate exercise, bowling is good for the stone and rhinitis, shooting for the lungs and breast, a gentle walking for the stomach, riding for the head, and the like. So, if a man's wit be wandering, let him study mathematics for a demonstration. Is wit to be called away never so little? He must begin again. If his wit be not apt to distinguish or find difference, let him study a schoolman for the seeming sectors. If he be not apt to beat over a matters, and to call up one thing to prove and illustrate another, let him study a lawyer case. So, every defeat of the mind may have special visit. I hope the whole essay proves the richness of Sir Francis Bacon's a deep philosophy and his writing style. Thank you.